All right, now I can see myself a little better. Shalom, shalom, call on Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekak Wadash, giving all praises to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekak Wadash, and his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai. Shout out to all the prophets that's out there that's pushing the truth and faith and sincerity. And shout out to the Aqua, the beautiful men that's in the word, and the beautiful women, the Akim that's in the word. And whether they got a man or not, they still fear the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahawah. And they listen and they learn in silence. Coming back at you with another video. And this title is banning the Bible, because that's what they're trying to do, you know, now more than ever. The title is called Banning the Bible, Seek the Lord While He May Be Found. There. Because we enter in them times to where, well, I can start from the beginning lately. So basically, you know, the prophets been teaching the truth, and the truth has been coming out, you know, everywhere, you know, around the world, and it's been getting stronger. One of the main catalysts was that you know, Russia had opened a vote, and they showed a lot of these black paintings of the Messiah and the children of Israel being black, and they fit the narrative of the scriptures. So now it's like a huge blow to, you know, the white man and his Christianity and whoever believes in it, you know. And it's really bad right now, and it's so bad that they've been debating on well, it's a debate, and they want to get rid of Christianity for good. They want to get rid of it out of they want to take it away from America, and they want to ban the Bible like they did in Canada. So I heard in Canada the Bible is banned. You cannot read it. It's a symbol of hate, I do believe, you know, even though that's wrong on so many levels. I heard that in the other nations, the Bible isn't being allowed, it's not allowed to be read in a lot of nations around the world. The Bible is banned, you know, so they're trying to do that out here in America and get rid of the Bible once and for all. So they call it anti-Semitism, you know, but those people are not Semitic, you know. So the true Israelites is about to face a lot of persecution and a lot of civil unrest from the enemy, because, you know, you got to understand something. You know, there's a lot of it was quite the blow what happened when the Vatican opened that the vote and showed all those paintings, you know, and that was the true depiction of the Messiah in the Bible. And these paintings are older than all of these people. These paintings are way old. They back during the time when Israel was ruling. That's how old these things are, you know. And the paintings, and they are part of the scripture, and the prophets ain't been lying. And, you know, so the white people right now is debating, and they're angry about, you know, the shit that happened, and they sad that the Messiah that they made up, they finding out that it's true, that it is a lie. He's not white, you know. It never depicted him as white, you know. The Israelites aren't white, and you know, pretty much the white man is not the chosen people, and their God is fake. So that right there, and then the Bible told you the whole time that there was a false Messiah. It tells you that it's many of them, but it was the main one that our people follow today, you know, that is a fake Messiah, and he is made up, you know, pictures, wood, stone, steel, silver, you know, those types of manners. You know, he was just a made-up figure. Weird. He was just made up, so he was never real to begin with. So they have proof to back it that he's not real. So it's hurting them to the core. So right now, you know, this anti-Semitic shit is getting bigger and bigger, and they telling that, how stupid is that you tell the prophets, which are the original Jews, that they're being anti-Semitic, and they're the Semitic ones, them the ones that you putting the hate towards, and then them telling the truth of hate speech. That's what they're doing, you know, and it's just more of a, oh, that's a nice car. Look like a Genesis. It's more of a comedy now than anything, you know. I mean, we worried about the persecution, you know, but that's a part of prophecy. But it's more of a comedy than anything, because now these people are starting to get it through their heads that they're not the chosen people, and that the niggas that they persecuted, the Negroes, Mexicans, and Indians, these people that they persecuted and they made fun of, are God's special people. So we could get some of these scriptures that foretell, you know, that. Not that. Oh, this is a good one. I like this one. This is Isaiah 66, verse 1. It says, "Thus saith Yahawah, the heaven is my throne, and the earth is my footstool. Where is the house that ye build unto me? And where is the place of my rest?" That's right. So right now, that is huge exposure, extreme exposure. You know why? Because these churches, you know, such as evangelists, Baptists, you know, and etc. It's like so many different fucking churches, and these mega churches and these small churches on the corner, they are put out on the forefront to be exposed as what they are, you know, just money maker churches, and they not about the truth. And people are doing their homework, reading their Bibles, and realizing that the spirit of Yahawah isn't inside the churches, you know. So right now, since they have a desire to get rid of the Bible, you know, they want to get rid of the Bible, and that foretells the sign of the famine and the word coming, you know, and the Lord is going to remove, Yahawah is going to remove the Bible completely, you know. And I mean, they're not going to come hunting, you know. Well, they will come hunting for, you know, the prophets and the believers, but at the same time, I doubt that they go on a random Bible hunt. Knowing all these people got all these Bibles in their houses, I think they just going to put it in law. They're going to put it in law to show that the Bible is hate speech, and you're not allowed to teach it anymore, and you're not allowed to speak of it, otherwise you'll go to jail, etc., etc., you know. So that's one way. That's one of the main ways I see it being done, because there's so many Bibles, people be hiding Bibles. It's gonna be a lot of shit going on when this law comes into play. But you know, as far as I'm concerned, they gonna have to get rid of the churches, you know. And come to find out, one of the main money makers in this nation is religion in general, and it's in fact around the world, you know. And this Christianity religion has been making millions and millions and millions of dollars off blind followers, man, off blind people, you know, prosperity doctrines, loud music, dancing, you know. The fucking church is nothing but another club. It's just another club, you know. It's just somewhere where people can go to party and celebrate. They think that they worshiping Yahawah, you know, but they not. They don't even know who don't even know who God is, you know. But the best part about it is that they the Messiah is a lie. You know, no, I mean the false Messiah. You know, they found out that that shit's false. So, you know, probably like in like another 2 years, you know, when they finally pass the law and they get rid of all these fucks trying to fight for a fake ass religion that's no longer, that doesn't even matter. You know, hold on. You know, they'll pass the law and fucking outlaw the Bible. You know, I don't know how they gonna do it. You know, because they be fighting from state to state, or they just gonna say simultaneously all together that it's banned. So I don't know how they gonna do this, but it is in the air that they want to get rid of the Bible. And this verse right here tells you that the spirit of Yahawah is not with those churches, that the real church is the people. You know, the real church is the people of Yahawah, the fucking the Jews, you Negroes, Mexicans, and Indians. You guys are the true children of Israel. You are them, and you're their descendants. So, you know, when that's all said and done, it's no, like I keep saying, like I said in the last video, it's no cloak for they it's no cloak for their sins. It's no protection. You know, because everybody knows this now. Like it says, and the gospel shall reach all the earth and be a witness unto all the nations, and then the end shall come. Now it's time for all of this shit to be happening. So now, speaking of that, it's the stupid election. The stupid election. Okay, now you got one side that wants to keep fueling wars and making the economy broken, and then you got the other side, which is Joe Biden. That's that one side, and then you got the other side, which is Donald Trump, that want to bring back draconian laws and get rid of the prophets for good, and begin the assault on Israel. You know, so it's both bad and bad. You know, and it's not to be. I wouldn't be a part of no votes if it's gonna benefit all of that. You know, but at the same time, when it's all said and done, that's what's happening. You know, so it's like, hold on. That's exactly what's happening. They give you two sides of the coin, and neither of them is good. It's both bad. In fact, you know what they call Donald Trump Nero, and what he's doing is even worse. But I got a 9 times out of 10, I got a hunch he might win. You know, because he was in the movie Civil War, and they ended up shooting him and Kamala Harris in Civil War. You know, so because of his fucked up laws and the shit that he was doing, it was making America even worse than what Donald Trump, what Joe Biden was doing. You know, so, you know, 9 times out of 10 he will be. I wouldn't be surprised if they made him the president again, and all of this shit hit the fan the way it did, because you know, these movies be predicting shit, and they be telling certain truths about shit. But, you know, it's up to you to get what you need out of them. It's up to you to fucking discern them. And it's so easy to discern, they right in your fucking face. So, you know, at the end of the day, you know, the election is just bad. It's just bad, you know. Yeah, I've been went running. I can't stop my record for you. It's just bad all the way. So when it's all said and done, you know, it's a lot of shit that's coming our way. If Joe Biden win, for sure, the economy is going to blow up on itself. And fucking, if this nigga Donald Trump win, it's guaranteed that the laws are going to get set in place, and that the Israelites is going to come for them way faster. I mean, the white man is going to come for the Israelites way faster. So when it's all said and done, at the end of the day, you know, when you think about it, it's a lot of tribulation coming. It's a lot of shit coming, you know, because they want to ban the Bible all the way, but we don't know how it's going to play out. We don't know how it's going to start. So as far as I'm concerned with the situation, it's just something to look out for down the way, but this is what they want to do. So it says, for all those things that things hath my hand made, and all those things have been made, saith Yahawah. But to this man will I look, and even into him that is poor and of a contrite spirit, and trembleth at my word. It says, he that killeth an ox as if he slew a man, he that sacrificeth a lamb as if he cut off a dog's neck, he that offereth an oblation, and he and as if he offered swine's blood, he that burneth innocence, as if he blessed an idol. Yeah, they have chosen their own ways, and their soul delighteth in their abominations. It says, I also will choose their delusions, and will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear, and they did evil before mine eyes, and chose that in which I delighted not. So that's what's happening. All these signs is popping up, and the 2/3 is still doing what they want to do, you know. And it's getting more and more crucial. You getting and you running. You definitely running out of time. The way shit is going, and the way shit is looking, and all the proof that's coming out, and all the things that they want to do. Yeah, man, you definitely don't have too much time to turn to the truth. Especially, it all depends on how fast they want to get rid of the Bible out in America. It didn't take them long for them to get rid of the Bible in Canada. You know, it didn't take them long to get rid of it in Canada, but we wondering how long is it going to take for them to get rid of it out in America. And this is what the Most High is talking about. It says, I will choose their delusions and bring their fears upon them. That's right. So everything that they believe is going to turn against them. Everything that you thought was to be right is going to be wrong. And you're going to be held accountable for these wicked practices and the things that you choose not to abandon. You know, because that's what the Most High wants you to do, is to repent and go back to Him. Not to keep worshiping these idols, to go in the ways of the world, you know, to believe in what these ridiculous ass people believe in, you know, and to do whatever you please, you know. So it's like they refuse to take notice, and the signs are getting stronger. That's what I'm trying to say. The signs are getting worse, and you refuse to take notice. It's all in your face at this point. You don't have no more protection. You don't have no cloak. You can't say that you didn't know or you didn't hear about it, you know. You can't say that. Not no more, you know. Everybody is about to be in the midst of judgment. And it says, woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil have come down on you, having great wrath, because he knows that he has a short time. So it's not a lot of time that this guy got, and he about to kick it into overdrive real soon for sure. We got too many signs and too many news reports, too many updates. The Bible is just popping into fucking 3D, you know, and it's all in your fucking face, man. And when and it can't be. This is what they're gonna try to do at the last minute. No, not even at the last minute. When it's all said and done, this is what they're gonna try to do. They're gonna try to all come to the Lord at the same time. They're gonna all come to the Lord. They're gonna all call up to the sky at the same time. Oh, Yahawah, we finally listened. I believe what you was trying to say, and why did I listen to you? Why did I not care? They all gonna do it at the same time. And Yahawah is gonna ignore them, you know, because the key was not to the key was to call on Yahawah on your own individually, because Yahawah is like Yahawah said, Yahawah is the secret place. You know, you can't call on Him all at the same time and hoping that, oh, if I pray over my family and I call His name, He gonna protect us. That's not how this game works. You're supposed to been calling on Yahawah and been wanting to change and been desiring Him for to destroy this place, been desired to for His protection, so that when these things do happen, He remember you, and you know, you calling, you praying, you doing work. You know, don't be caught without no sort of work, and don't be caught with no belief in these times, because you're not going to be spared, you know. Now, for sure, most of us is going to get our butts kicked because we believed in, you know, those of us that stepped on the forefront and got all of these damn videos that they deemed to be hate speech because they mad, because they not the chosen people, and these motherfuckers the one that put out the damn book. But at the same time, y'all motherfuckers knew what the book was about when y'all gave it to us. That's why in slavery times, they would kill us for reading the damn Bible. Yeah, you would get hanged, you would get your ass castrated, you would get burned for reading the Bible in those times, because they didn't want you to figure out who you were back then. And they did, and I'm trying to tell you, and it's not me just simply saying it in words. No, they really put the smash down on Israel in the slave trade times, bro. They kept you dumb, they kept you retarded on purpose, because they knew that you were the people. They knew it, you know, and you would be killed for what you believe in back then. And persecution wasn't a thing back then. you looked at the slave master wrong. You looked at the slave master wrong with rebellion in your heart and shit. You would be killed. Okay. You refuse to pick that cotton, or you refuse to make them clothes or to make that chocolate. You would be killed. You know. If he got drunk and he felt like at random, any, meeny, miny, mo, and he picked you, you would be killed that day. That's how strong the persecution was back then. So, like it says, this is saying, it says, as in the days of Noah, so too shall be the coming of the Son of Man. Meaning that there's nothing new back then that is now, you know? And everything that happened back then is going to happen now. So it's the same thing that's going to apply with the slave trade. Everything that happened back then is going to happen now, okay? It's going to happen now, you know? So don't be surprised when they bring back these those racist laws, and these slave trade persecutions are going to return. Everything is going to return, you know? And while you sitting there believing in what you believe, it's amazing. That's why you call it a strong delusion, you know, that you would believe a lie. You actually believe that nothing is going to happen. You actually believe in a reset, you know? Not in a global reset. I'm talking about you believe in economic reset. They want them to start the money over. They want them to clean it all back up so everything can go back out of balance. But how can they do that when America got personal issues of their own? Whether it's coming from economics, you know, or warfare, you know, these horrible the laws that's being pushed, or fucking what's the other problem America got? The state of decay, you know, in general, all the bums and all the homeless veterans, you know, that's a big ass joke for me. How could you serve the nation and dedicate your life to the nation, and they don't even care about you, and you some homeless old war hero sleeping out in the alley and on the streets, and then in your mind you wondered why you served, and you wondered what you did it all for, and now you mad because you served these people that didn't give a fuck about you in the first place. That's a big ass joke too. Because, you know, that was complaining about Joe Biden sending all this money to Israel and all that, but he didn't want to help the homelessness, and he didn't want to help the people, and he didn't want to help those veterans get back on their feet, and he didn't want to take care of them. But you got so much money to send Israel, but you don't want to. All that money can be helped to rebuild the economy and rebuild everything in America, but the goal is not to. It's to make it as much as chaotic as they want. You know, to make it as bad as they want. And right now, like I was listening to King Yahawah the Maccabees, he made a point. Like, it's coming to those times, or it's people that's definitely seeing the riots come, the Civil War happening. They definitely see it on the horizon, you know? It's definitely there, bro. Give it like 2 more years, and these people that you see that's trying to live civilized and, you know, trying to be all nice and trying to pretend like it's not happening, then the main motherfuckers that's gonna crack. You know why? Because they keep raising the prices, they changing the fucking laws, you know? They keep fucking taking away shit like your food, you know? Government incomes like fucking SSI and fucking Section 8. They gonna start taking all of that shit away. They gonna make you crack. I'm trying to tell you. They gonna make you crack, all right? And then they want to take away your Bible. Most importantly, they want to take away the word of Yahawah, for one, because there are people that's preaching it wrong. The people that's preaching it wrong is these damn people that's in these mega churches, that's in these the mega churches and the small churches. They telling you that Jesus is gonna come save you. They telling you that if you put money, we go help put cash in the church, and they actually put it into their pockets. They want you to come to the churches to celebrate. There is no deep study. They don't want you to do none of that shit, you know? Move, man. Stop bugging me, not right now. And they want you to fucking believe that they want you to believe in the Messiah that's never going to come. This white Messiah figure that everybody believe in, that's on posters, that's on fucking hanging on the wall in the middle of the damn church, that's in the fucking glass. You know, they make them pictures with him in the fucking glass, he everywhere, and they gonna tell you when they look up at it and you tell them, why is you worshiping a white Jesus? They gonna tell you, oh no, he's Middle Eastern, or the color doesn't matter. That's what they tell you, because the Christian doctrine got them they ass fucked up. So the Most High is planning that brilliant plan and him getting rid of the word, period. It's time for the word to go. Soon it's not gonna be no more prophets on the highways and byways telling you the truth. They not gonna have the Bibles no more. They gonna have the word within them, so they not gonna want to share nothing with you. Oh, I seen you on the highways and byways, man. You've got to be one of those prophets, man. Or they gonna be like, oh, there's one of them, apprehend him now. Shit like that is going to start happening. But most importantly, they gonna be looking for the truth, and they not gonna be able to find that shit. They not. Oh, let's go to that. I like going to, I think it's Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 1 through like 4. My favorite one. Here we go. This is chapter, I think, Proverbs chapter 1 through, I'm going to start at 6. Start at 6. 6 is good. 6 is good. It says, to understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. Because a lot of the stuff that's in the Bible that's coming to the forefront is dark. It's not good. It's not good. It's only good for those who understand it, but it's not good for the rest that don't. So it says that the fear of Yahawah is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. They don't want to listen, okay? They don't care about it. The only time they're gonna care about it is when this shit finally implodes on itself, when this shit finally collapses. When the destruction happens, because right now the way it's going is that it is happening, it is going to happen, but we don't know how it's going to play. So a lot of the stuff that's popping up is just raw prophecy, but we can't predict the times and the days that when it's going to happen. We just measure the times diligently and go off that. Keep your eyes open, pay attention to what the prophets is saying, read your Bibles, watch the news reports, stay focused, because this shit is going to come into play. But for right now, I can't wait till we get to that point, because that's the point that I want to get to see the look on these idiots' faces. Because you're going to be able to see the ones that believed. The ones that believe ain't even going to be around for this shit to happen. Niggas going to be long gone, but you're going to be able to see the ones that don't believe and that didn't care about it, because they're going to be panicking. They're going to be flipping out. They're going to be fucking going crazy. They're going to not know what to do. And they're going to be angry, So you're going to be able to see them in those times flipping out and wigging out like, damn, no matter what happened, nothing got better. And all of this shit is happening. And, they fighting outside in the streets. They rioting and shit, because that's what's going to happen. Like I was watching this lady one of the prophets, King Yahawah the Maccabees was telling me about, and she was saying the same shit. If they don't stop these prices from increasing and shit, these people gonna fucking riot. That's what they gonna fucking do, and they gonna take everything out of this place. They gonna snatch all the fucking food up. They gonna burn these stores down, and guess what? Ain't nobody coming. Like we've been saying for years. I've been saying that shit for years. Ain't nobody gonna come to rebuild none of that shit. Ain't nobody gonna come to restock nothing, none of that shit, bro. It's a wrap. It's over with, bro. It's over. So they trying to hope that Donald Trump can reverse this problem. And at the same time, Donald Trump is not going to reverse the problem. He's going to speed that shit up. So if he decides to do the anti-Semitic laws and, death by guillotine or, the death penalty in general, however he want to do it, he's going to make it faster. They want to get rid of people like me and other prophets and stuff that's out there trying to preach the word to the people and show people that the prophets have always been there. They want to get rid of the us that follow, you know, and not understanding that people celebrating, they clapping for this shit, but when the hell come down, they gonna realize this is how stupid people are, man. This is how stupid people are, and proof that nobody has control over themselves. Nobody. The Lord controls everything, because Yahawah wants people that he can slaughter, and Yahawah wants people that he can save. So these people are only going to regret it when the hell come down on them. When the hell come down on the Edomites, they gonna regret that shit to the fullest. Oh man, maybe it wasn't a good idea to do those guys like that, the way we did them, the way we killed them. You know, fuck, man, it wasn't a good idea. Now look what happened to us. I knew it was a bad idea. They tried to act all slow. Evidently you knew, but you didn't give a fuck about it. You just kept going on what the fuck you was doing, and you didn't care. You kept on attacking Yahawah's children. You kept confusing them, you know. You kept cursing them. You fucking humiliating them, killing them. You was doing all that shit, and you gotta pay for that shit. And the same goes for our people. They gonna finally be like, oh, they were telling the truth, because, and it's crazy, now they don't even care about the visible proof. You got visible proof that we the Israelites. Now we passed that. You got proof. You have proof that we the Israelites for sure, without a shadow of a fucking doubt. Without a shadow of a fucking doubt. The Bible is proof. You have proof, you know? Let's go to that, right, real quick. I always go to my favorite ones. Where's the Book of Solomon? The Song of Solomon. But I would be able to find it faster. Song of Solomon 401. Right here. Right here. What more proof do you need? And Solomon in secret is Yahawah Shai. So it says the Song of Songs, which is Solomon's. Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for thy love is better than wine. It says, because of the Savior of thy good ointments, thy name is as an ointment poured forth. Therefore do the virgins love thee. It says, draw me, we will run after thee. The king hath brought me into his chambers. We will be glad and rejoice in thee. We will remember thy love more than wine. The upright love thee. And the daughters is the you got the Shulamite, and then you got the daughters. But I know that the daughters is the prophets, and I think the Shulamite is Yahawah Shai. So it says, they tell you right here in your face, man, in your face. This is why the wrath is gonna come down so hard on our people, because they refuse to listen. It's visible proof. It's there. See it, touch it, see it is believing, right? So it says, and they ain't never changed this in the book, because I think that at some point they realized that the Israelites was gonna grow and become smarter, and when they finally read the book, they gonna realize the truth. So, you know, the elites, they never, or they probably actually thought that we was that stupid, but if they knew prophecy, they know that Israel would rise again. They knew that. So, you know, our people, they never erased certain attributes in the Bible. It's because it was meant for our people to read it and to wake up and to know, you know. But listening to the fake ass preachers, like I was arguing with a preacher online a couple of days ago, just texting back to back, and he gonna tell me that women are allowed to teach. And it says in the Bible that women are not allowed to teach. It says a woman should learn silence in the congregation of Yahawah. But he said that it's prophetess, is women preachers found everywhere in the Bible. And I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about? It's no women preachers in the Bible. Why is you preaching that shit? He said it's white preachers in the Bible. That's not true neither. It's Japanese preachers in the Bible. That's not true neither. Where's you getting this information from? Or he said that like every Christian say, they say that we don't have to read the Old Testament, just read the New Testament. The Old Testament is done away with, so don't read that part, just read the New Testament. He gonna tell me that the laws are done away with. That the laws are done away with. He gonna tell me the old covenant doesn't matter. It's all done away with, you know? And when you really think about the shit, you know, this is the mindset of how they it's programming, mental programming, you know? They start off, they try to get you when you're a child, so when you grow up, you so hard and so adamant about your beliefs, you will die for that shit, you know? You'll kill for it, you know? And things that your parents taught you, you know, but at the same time, your parents grew up on lies and they made you grow up on lies. And they played God with you, you know? Yes, they did. They put things they put things you wanted to learn. No, they wanted you to learn in your head, you know? They changed your whole ideal up. They got you to grow up like that. That's how these white folks make these little white kids grow up with racism. Instead of them being free of thought and going to go learn about the world on their own, their parents jump in the way and make them learn about the world through them, you know? And they grow up to be different, and they grow up to be fucking arrogant and fucking evil and believing in what their parents say instead of believing in what they see, you know? And and what's really in this world. They don't believe that shit, you know? And that's how racism get handed down from generation to generation. That's what these white folks are doing. You know, some of these white folks, you know, they not evil. They go out there, they go learn, and like, damn, these niggas ain't all that fucking evil. And then I see why the niggas is the way they fucking are. I see why the niggas is the way they fucking are. I see why they so fucking evil and they so fucking fucked up. Our people did it. Some of these white folks, they wise up and they be like, damn, they not as bad as we thought they were, you know? That's just what our ancestors are saying, you know? That's what my grandpa was saying. That's what my mom and them was saying. Because they still got that old-ass, nasty-ass hatred on them. Especially when you get old, man. You know, you get set in your ways when you get old. The same thing with them, you know? Old white folks get set in their ways, so when they racist, they just racist. They don't give a fuck. And they do it out of wickedness. They do it out of evil. They don't grow up and wise up and then have a change of heart about shit. No. Like, it's like the same with the prophets and stuff. We know damn well that we know that all white folks not evil. You know? We know they all not evil, but they all are part of the same family. They all gonna pay the same price. They all gonna suffer the same way. But we know damn well that a good majority of the white folks, they like niggas, man. We know that, you know. But when you grow up like the white man, they all evil. Fuck those niggers. All them niggers are fucked up, you know. Especially if you stuck like that and you grew up like that, your ways are stuck. You're stuck. And they pass it down. They try to beat the hatred into them kids, man. It's sad, bro. It's sad. But, you know, when it's all said and done, that's the truth. So we're going to get to the point of Proverbs, and it tells you this right here. It says, draw me, we will run after thee. The king hath brought me into his chambers. We will be glad and rejoice in thee. We will remember thy love more than wine. The upright love thee. That's right. The righteous love Yahawah. It says, I am black, but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the tents of Solomon. Black, man. And this is the Messiah saying that. Yahawah is saying that. He's saying that. He's telling you I'm black. He about to say it again. This shit funny, man. Hey, it shook me to the core when I read this shit too, man. Shook my ass, man. It says, look upon me because I am black, because the sun hath looked upon me. My mother's children were angry with me. They made me the keeper of the vineyards, but my own vineyard I have not kept. That's right. So right there, they telling you that, and he speak for the Israelites too. He speak for the Israelites because Yahawah was an Israelite. So he speak for them too, you know, out of the line of Judah. So he telling you that these people, they were angry at him because he said that he was the Messiah, you know. And then he's speaking of a future tense when the children of Israel would be in slavery because of who they are. Yeah, makes perfect sense. Made him a keeper of the vineyard, but my own vineyard I have not kept. That shit make perfect sense. And he says, I'm black, you know? I'm black too. So right there is that vivid proof. You can see it, you can touch it, it's right there in your fucking face. Okay, now the people of the people of Russia done released all more proof. If you had money and you had a passport, you can go out and go visit those fucking the icons of Russia. Go in and go see them motherfuckers, man. It's undeniable. Like, damn, okay, they black. You know? That shit was funny when the white people said that, oh, the photo aged over time and it turned black. That, hey man, these motherfuckers got a mean ass whooping come to them. I'm sorry, man. The white folks got a mean fucking ass whooping coming to them. For real, especially you gonna go through hell trying to put down the 2/3, because they not gonna go down without a fight. A lot of y'all niggas gonna die in this shit, bro. Keeping that shit real, man. Y'all niggas gonna get y'all ass beat. All I could tell, just keep taking away their rights. That's what I'm like, man. Keep taking away the rights. Keep raising up these prices. You're gonna see what these niggas do to you, man. Flat out, man. It's gonna be hell out here, man. Jacob gonna finally get his old ass up and fight. That's what's gonna happen, you know? That's what's gonna happen. And you're gonna realize that Jacob is stronger than you. And all y'all can do is talk shit at this moment, you know? But, you know, the bottom line is that they're niggas, man. Yahawah is dark-skinned. Yahawah is dark-skinned. And let's get to that. It's a chapter before this chapter that's gonna tell you. It says, watch this shit. This is the feminine word that's coming too. This is Song of Solomon, let's see, chapter 12, verse 1. Oops. It says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. So right now, and that makes perfect sense, because I'm in my youth and I remember Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai. We in times of peace still. You know, we towards the end of the times of peace, but we still here, you know? And it says, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. It says, while the sun, or the light, or the moon, or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. It says, and the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because there are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, meaning that it ain't gonna be no more jobs. The economy is finally gonna it crashed. That's what it's talking about. You know, it's riots going throughout the whole city. These people are afraid because it's actually happening. They can't believe it's happening. They thought America would endure forever and ever and ever. They thought America was just this ultimate spot, you know, and it's not, you know. Even it's so many empires that fell before America even came. They all fell. They all burnt down. They all blew up in some sort of fucked up ass catastrophe. We just know that America is going to be the worst one. It's going to be the worst one in history. Like Yahawah said, it's going to shake the heavens and the earth. It's going to be horrible. You know, but the Lord is telling you right now, remember me in your days of peace. Remember me in your times, you know, of relaxation and you chilling, you on your way to work, you know what I'm saying? You getting your money, you're living, you're alive. Be thankful for all that, because Yahawah has done all of that so you could be straight, you know? Because if he wanted to, he could have just made these white folks keep their wrath forever and kept us in slavery. Like, I'm talking about cotton picking, whipping slavery till now if he wanted to, but he didn't. He lightened up the mood and he gave us a chance to grow and to come back to him. This is our chance, you know? It says, and also they shall be afraid of that which is on high, and fear shall be in the way. That's right. It says, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper, and shall be a burden, and desire shall fail, because men go up to his long home, and the mourners go about the streets. That's right. No food, no nothing, man. Grasshoppers and grass gonna be covering this shit, you know. Places like this is gonna be covered with trees and grass and debris and rubble. It's gonna be really that fucking serious, the days of evil. So now, you know, the prophet says the day's gonna be short, it's gonna be happening quickly, but it's still gonna be a good period, a good chunk of that season where we gonna go through the tribulations and trials heavy, man. That's why he said the evil days are coming, and they are coming. You know, we living in them times to where this hell is about to break loose, and it's more and more signs of this shit getting closer and closer. You know, like 3-4 years ago wasn't nothing to worry about. Now we passed that. It's a lot of weird shit that's happening and appearing out of nowhere. You know, and we still alive, and we seeing these things coming. You know. So it's just like when you think about the shit, you better get the word while it's still there, like he said. It says, over the silver cord be loosed, or the golden bowl be broken, or each pitcher be broken at the cisterns. No, each pitcher be broken at the fountain, or the wheel broken at the cisterns. Then shall dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return to Yahawah who gave it. Vanities of vanities, says the preacher, all is vanity, and moreover, because the preacher was wise, he still taught the people knowledge. Yeah. It says he gave good heed and sought out and set in order many proverbs. The preacher sought to find acceptable words, and that which was written upright, even words of truth. It says the words of the wise are as golds, and as nails fastened by masters of assemblies, which are given from one shepherd, from Yahawah. It says, and further, by these my son, be admonished of many books. There is no end, and much study is a weariness of the flesh. That's right. Study this. This book is the only thing you should be studying. I mean, of course, you're gonna have knowledge of reading and writing and mathematics and stuff like that, which are fundamentals. But when it comes to like the books of thought, or it comes to Islam, like they crazy ass Quran, which I personally read. I read the first couple of pages of it. That shit crazy, and it's fucking racist, man. It's racist. But they do dedicate it to the Israelites. They do. But, you know, we know that these crazy ass Muslims wrote that shit, so it's a lot of racism in it. But, you know, books like the Emerald Tablets, the Epic of Gilgamesh, you know, Satan's Bible, you know, books like that, doctrines like that, you're not supposed to be reading it. You're not supposed to be studying it. Why? Because it ain't nothing in there. Like I say, focus on the Bible. You weary your mind when you study these different religions. You know, when you study these, when you let your mind, when you explore these different wines and these different knowledges, you only weary yourself. And that is true, you know. It's nothing more dangerous than having a collective mindset. So much information from different parts of the world and different religions and different studies. That shit'll fuck you up, man. It'll make you hard-earned and hard-pressed about shit that didn't even exist, you know? Shit that didn't even matter. The shit that Yahawah, the cities that were destroyed and were buried, these people digging it up and pulling out different religions that was meant to be forgotten, you know? A lot of this shit a lot of the religions today don't even matter, man. But it's telling you that you should be studying just the Bible. Put your faith in the words, because they coming out to be more and true day after day, and there's nothing that nobody can do. Why? Because Yahawah is chosen to reveal it, and there is nobody that can stop it. They don't have no control, not even over themselves. So, you know, that right there was pretty powerful. It says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahawah and keep his commandments, for this is the duty of a man. It says, for Yahawah will bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. Flat out. and you don't have a lot of time, you know. Your time is short. Seek Yahawah while he may be found, you know. Don't sit there and call on him at the last minute. Where's that at? I think I gotta go back to Proverbs. It says, how long, this is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 22. It says, how long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make my words known unto you. It says, because I have called and ye refuse, I have stretched out my hand, and no man regardeth. That's right. Nobody cared, you know, when these brothers was out there prophesying. Nobody cared to hear the words of yahawah. Nobody wanted to be healed. Nobody gave a fuck about salvation. They didn't care about nothing but what was going on in this world. And clearly you see this world is passing away. We just here to survive it. That's it. We're not here to come up and get rich and live with these motherfuckers and be in joy and in peace and successful. We just put here to survive it. That's it. Put here to suffer and survive. And hopefully yahawah will save us out of all this when those evil days come. So it says, but ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would have none of my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destructive cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you. It says, they shall call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For they that hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahawah, they would have none of my counsel. They despise all my reproof. Therefore they shall eat the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But those who hearkeneth unto me will dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. That's right. That's it right there. And it wasn't hard to understand this, man. Now more than ever, there's so many brothers out there that's preaching the word of yahawah at a high level, man. Better than me, and better parts in the courts of everybody, where everybody mama and them at partying and all that. They there. So you didn't have no excuse. There was no reason why you didn't inquire of the truth. There is no reason why you didn't hear about it, you know? And the Lord is passing out protection for free, man. You come back to me, you get protected. You change your ways, I'll keep you alive, you know? So, and like he said, when the word is finally out and the famine come, you know, and which is them trying to ban the Bible when they're successful at it, which they will be, and they finally get rid of the Bible, and you don't have no more truth. You don't have nothing to escape to. You can't pray to Yahawah. You don't even know his name. You haven't studied. You haven't even tried to read the book. Boom, there you go, man. And Yahawah said, I'm not even going to answer them no more. I'm not even going to answer them no more, because they didn't want to hear it the first time. So why would you want to hear it the second time? Now you want to listen. Now that all of this trouble is happening, it's real time in your face. Now you want to sit there and pray. Lord, I ain't never prayed to you before, but I pray to you now. Yahawah, please get me up out of here. Lord, please, I believe. That shit don't work. What the fuck is wrong with people? What is wrong with you? Why would you call Yahawah when you getting robbed? Why would you call on him while you getting shot at gunpoint? Why would you call him when you getting jumped by a whole bunch of people? I knew it was God then and there. Like, just dumb shit. Why didn't you pray when you was in your room by yourself, you know? Why didn't you pick up the Bible and read, you know? While you was chilling and playing video games all day, why didn't you read about it? None of the thoughts of Yahawah even passed through your mind while you was sitting there chilling, getting high, you know? Shit like that. That's what's gonna get these dumb people destroyed, especially our people. They so stupid. They gonna do it too. They gonna try to pray to Yahawah at the last minute, and God just gonna kill them. Watch their kids starve to death. Watch their wife get raped. Watch them get shot up. You know, he's gonna allow these things to happen. These different harsh scenarios will come into play, and it ain't nothing new, man. This is what they've been doing when every fucking kingdom crashes. It's the same way, man. This shit ain't nothing new neither. The fuck? People are so fucking dumb, bro. But they will be laughed at. They will be humiliated, you know. We gonna have the last laugh at the end, because regardless, this shit is gonna happen and it's unavoidable. You can sit there and try to pretend to look away and walk away and have a good day, but it's in the back of everybody's mind. They know that shit is coming, but they don't want to accept it. But if you don't accept it now, when it happen later, it's not gonna matter. It's not. Your repentance and your blessings, all that shit gonna go up in flames. It's not even gonna matter if you don't take it now. Seek yahawah while he may be found. Right there. Don't sit there and wait till the last fucking minute to seek yahawah when he extended out his hand freely. He allow you to pray. He allow you to repent, and the doors of repentance is open. They still open. You know, you can still get in, man. It ain't shut yet. Yahawah is trying to save as many of his people as he can before this wrath come down, you know? For real, if we will all simultaneously say fuck this system, say fuck these people, we all going back to yahawah, he will save us all and destroy everybody else. Just like that. Just like that. But they minds, they got the spirit of confusion. You know, the spirit of blindness, these different spirits that's keeping them the way they are, because Yahawah got some sort of grudge against them, or, you know, Yahawah don't like them for what they do. You know, everybody is different. You know, it varies in between, but that is most important. You know, it's people that the Most High want to destroy among the children of Israel that's just wicked as hell, and they need a good whooping. Pretty much, they need a good ass kipping. They need to be destroyed. You know, so ultimately he would, but it's a lot of business to be attended to. You know, Yahawah doing some business. Yahawah doing some work. You know, all we can do is sit back. And this shit about to get rolling real soon, you know. Just sit back, keep watching, and like I say, you shall hear wars and rumors of wars, but be thou not concerned, for such things must come to pass, but the end is not here. So, you know, I'm about to get ready to go ahead and get out of here, man. Shit, I done had my time. It's 56. Just fucking sitting here relaxing and thinking about the shit that's to come. It's not a moment where I don't think about yahawah, you know? Like you say, just sit back, be patient. It's about to come, it's about to go down into play. Don't even worry about it. And it's out of our hands. All we can do is keep calling on Yahawah, keep calling on the Lord. And when it's our time to judgment, it's our time. And, you know, we got proof and all kinds of things to show that, you know, we believe, you know? But it's not to say for the other ones that don't believe. They don't believe. So, you know, let them be, and see what becomes of people that don't believe. We all know what's going to become of non-believers. So, just fucking let them do what they do. All you can do is warn somebody enough. That's all you can do is keep warning them, you know? But when the shit happens, they can't say they weren't warned. They can't say they didn't hear about it. So, look, like I said, when things happen and this shit hit the fan, don't come running to me, you know? Or in fact, I'm going to be gone already. I'm out of here, man. Yahawah willing, he guide me to a nice safe haven where I can hide out at, and I'll be all right, and I'm out of the way. Because when all this shit happening, you're not even going to want to see it. That's how bad it is. When all this stuff, when the shit hit the fan, you ain't going to want to be here. You're not going to want to experience this. Especially if you ain't no fighter, or you ain't the violent type, or you scared to take a life, you're not going to be around this, man. You're really not. You got a whole bunch of fucking kids and shit, and you got a wife, and she's pregnant during those times. You're not gonna want to be around this, man. You're gonna want to get away from this shit as fast as you can, as far away as you can. Because these cities and all these mega cities and all of these little towns and shit, they gonna burst into flames, man. You ain't gonna want to be around this shit when this shit hit the fan, dog. Hell no, man. That's why I'm glad I don't have kids. I ain't worried about no girlfriend. You know, I ain't worried about nothing. I got me, you know? I got me. I can take care of myself. I can save myself. It's going to be 10 times difficult in these times coming where I got to save others. It's going to be hard, man. I'm not going to save some girl that got 3-4 kids, man. You know, I'm not going to help some old person that can't walk or can't run. It's going to be every man for himself in these times. I'm just being 100% real, my nigga. Like, that's just what it is, man. You ain't gonna want to help them. It's gonna be real cold-hearted. It's gonna be real cutthroat. Shoot, you're gonna need the power to protect these people. And if you don't have that, you're gonna damn sure save yourself no matter what scenario you in, no matter what you gotta see, no matter what you gotta experience, dog. You're gonna wanna take care of yourself. And that's why, that's another thing. For these people that like to follow the stereotype of what the world think they should do, you should have a wife, you should have kids, you should have a house, you should have a car, you should have money, you know? When those days come, you're gonna wish that you didn't have none of that shit. Because it's all gonna try to follow you to where you're going, and you're gonna carry that shit and get killed for that. You know? So with that, call on Yahawah B'Shem Yahushua, and name Yahushua, seek Yahawah while he may be found. And when the famine of the word hit, the word better be in you. And with that, shalom.